medication delivered, and to say I'm overwhelmed is a slight understatement. There's loads.
Chimney tops, that's where you'll find me.
Injection is being done in the car because we've got an appointment at 9:05 for bloods. Dun, 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 dun.
Everyone thinks we're jacking up in the car.
Standard, go to hospital, do your own injections in the car.
The chimney tops, that's where you'll find me somewhere over the rainbow. Skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come.
So we've just come out of the egg collection. I had to wait around afterwards just to make sure everything was okay, and I feel fine, just very shattered, and got to go home and rest. Got no makeup on, jogging bottoms, and just chilling today. Dan's just gone into Burger King to get me a burger because I'm starving. I wasn't allowed to eat since last night. They had 7 eggs collected altogether, so that's really good news, and they're doing the IVF form rather than the ICSI form, so that's good news. So they'll give us a call tomorrow morning to let us know how it's all going. Bye. So quick update while we walk the dogs in Iron Bridge. Just been to cafe for lunch.
Hey guys.
And so on Monday we had the eggs taken out, and we got 7. And they went down the IVF route, so we were feeling really, really good on Monday. Then got a call yesterday morning, Tuesday, and they said that unfortunately only 1 had fertilised and the other 6 hadn't made it to fertilisation, which was pretty hard to get your head around, seeing as we'd had 7 the previous day, and we thought we would at least have 3 or 4, maybe even 5 fertilise. But they said that the one that they've got looks like it's doing quite well, but they wouldn't know until this morning. So yesterday was really quite hard. It was a nerve-wracking day for both of us. A few tears, me worrying because it meant that I had no backups, none to go into the freezer to be frozen, and it meant that if this one didn't take at all, if the fertilisation didn't work, then it meant that we'd have to start the cycle all over again, which isn't, it's not the end of the world. We have got 2 more cycles, but at the time it feels like a massive end of the world. Anyway, long story short, lots of tears, then trying to think positive. We got a phone call this morning, well, it was nearly lunchtime, told us they'd ring before midday. Spent the whole day, whole morning staring at my phone, to be told that the one embryo had done really well overnight, and it was in the embryo scope machine, and it's looking really good. And they wanted the embryo to be, they wanted by day 2. They want them to be either split into 2 cells or split into 4 cells, and ours had split into 4, so that was really, really good, so they were pleased with that. And then also they said that they grade them between 1 and 4, 4 being bad, well, not bad but not ideal, and 1 being really good, and ours is a 2, so they told us that that's a really, really good sign, and basically booked us in for put the embryo back in tomorrow morning, so that's Thursday the 16th of May, and they'll see how it goes. Then we just have to wait for a while to see if it's taken or not, but positivity, really good things now. So yesterday, tears, upset, worry, and today feeling good again and positive, and hoping that this little embryo is a little fighter, and we only need 1 to work, so that's what we've got. So I'll keep you updated, but here's the doggies. Where are they? 1 doggy and Dan. Cash. See you later. Bye. So it's Thursday the 16th of May, and we've had our embryo transferred back this morning. And it went really well. The embryo was exactly how they wanted it to be, nice healthy embryo, and it's split again into 8 cells, which is ideal. And when they were scanning me, they saw that my uterus lining was nice and thick, and it had gone from 10 millimeters to 14 millimeters, which was fantastic, and the nurse was really, really pleased, and so was the doctor. So it all went in fine, and now it's just 2-week wait until we find out if we are pregnant or not. So lots of chilling out, lots of distractions, and yeah, that's all we've got to say for now, isn't it?
Oh baby.
Oh baby, we've just been for a nice lunch at the Corbett Arms, sat in the sunshine, and feeling positive, so it's all good. Okay, bye. Bye.
Bye.
Afraid to let them show your true colors, true colors are beautiful, like a rain.
It's now Wednesday the 29th of May, and tomorrow is test day. The last 2 weeks have been hard, and then at some points they've been quite easy with distractions. I've thought about every single consequence within that time, but just basically trying to stay positive throughout the whole time. It's a weird feeling right now because tomorrow we'll know for definite if our little embryo has turned into a pregnancy or not. I don't know if I'm having symptoms. I don't know anything really. I'm just taking each day as it comes. Tomorrow's also Dan's birthday, so either whatever happens tomorrow, it's still Dan's birthday, and I'm sure we'll have a lovely day. If it's positive, then brilliant. If it's not, then we start again. But it's a very weird feeling right now, because as much as I want tomorrow to come so we know, I also kind of don't want it to come, because it means that this process is finished. And right now I've got a little bubble of hope that I'm carrying an embryo and it's our embryo, and if it fails tomorrow, if it's a negative tomorrow, then that's done. But we've got to move on and start the process again. I've come to Dan's work for a couple of days, hence his room, just for another distraction because it's half term, so I've got no work. So it's tomorrow. We'll be in touch either way. I'll let you know. Bye.
Shining through, see your true colours. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid.
So it's just been less than a week since our negative test, which was probably it's got to be up there with one of the worst days we've ever had. Even though we knew that it could not work, hope was really there, and I really, really did feel like it had worked, and I couldn't get my head around it failing, and then it failed, and the feeling was horrific, absolutely devastating, and so hard, and I still can't get my head around that there's no embryo there, and that it's not going to be a pregnancy. There's going to be no due date at the end of January, and the whole thing's got to start again. I think I said previously that we are lucky enough that we've got 2 more rounds. The NHS paid for the first one, and then luckily we have 2 more rounds paid for by the army, which I know a lot of people aren't fortunate to have, so I have to think positive and hope that, realise that we've got that. But again, it's just terrifying that I've got to do the whole thing again. More injections, more tablets, more egg collections, more embryo transfers, more waiting. So feeling very much in limbo at the moment, waiting for new dates to start and just hoping that this time it works. It's the hardest, most difficult thing I think we've ever been through. And we're both feeling pretty crap, but trying to be positive and knowing that maybe the next time it will work and we will get our baby Williams. Let's hope so anyway. I'll be in touch when we've got dates and stuff like that, but yeah, thank you. It's Wednesday the 18th of September. It's Rory's first birthday, and it's also the day that we've had our second lot of IVF medication delivered, just there. So round 2 is due to start on the 11th of October. Also, you'll notice that this house is very empty. We have moved out of it. We've moved into a temporary military house while we sell this house, and while we buy our family home, hopefully. So that's where we are. It's been a few months, 4 months since our failed attempt, and funding's come through from the army, so that's incredible, and we're all set to go again. So this time a bit more prepared, know a bit more. Let's let the journey commence, shall we? Bye.
Just stay one step closer, one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow.
It's Monday the 28th of October, and we are en route to our baseline scan after having taken the pills for 15 days. So they will determine today from the scan whether we start injecting or not tomorrow, to see if I've reacted well enough to the pills. So that's the update. We'll keep you in touch. Bye bye. Holla. So the baseline scan went really well, and they are happy for me to start injecting tomorrow evening as long as I have had a period before then. So I think that's going to happen anytime soon. So I've got to let them know as soon as that arrives, and then it's injection time starting from tomorrow evening.
Night is closing in. Don't give up and don't give in. This won't last. It's not the end. It's not the end. You're gonna be okay.
So today is the 5th of November and we are at the fertility clinic for scans and blood tests to see how it's going, and Dan's at work, so I've got my best friend Casey with me. So it's morning injections in the car again because the appointment's at 9 and I've got to take this at 9. So a couple of minutes before 9 I'm having this and then straight in for scan and blood test. Bye! So the scan went really well and they're really pleased with how I'm reacting to the medication. Follicles are growing nice and big, which is what they want, and my womb lining is nice and big. So they have said that I am set to have my egg collection on Monday or Tuesday of next week. They also said that they might lower my dosage down depending on what my blood tests say later on. So they will give me a call later. But all good, all set for beginning of next week for egg collection.
For 1,000 years, I love you for 1,000 Time stands.
So it's the 8th of November and we are here for our final scan hopefully, to see if we are ready for egg collection on Monday. And again, more injections in the car because the appointment's at 9 and we have to take this at 9. I'll let you know how it goes. Bye! So the scan went really well today and we are set for egg collection on Monday. From the egg collection and it all went really well. They managed to get 12 eggs this time, which is amazing and even better than last time because last time we only got 7. I'm really pleased with how that went, and they are definitely going down the ICSI route this time, which is where they physically inject the sperm into the egg rather than just putting them into the same dish like they did on the IVF. So we're hoping we get more than 1 embryo this time, but we will see. So I'm just resting today, barefaced, not allowed anything on when you're having your egg collection. Hurt a little bit more this time, but not too much hurt, just uncomfortable. But yeah, all went really well. So it is Tuesday the 12th of November and we've just had the best news ever. So we had 9 eggs yesterday that got injected and 8 overnight have fertilised. 8 fertilised eggs. It's amazing. So we're getting a phone call tomorrow to let us know how they're going. So I'm ecstatic, we both are. It's incredible. So it's Thursday the 14th of November and we are en route back to the clinic to have 2 embryos put back in that are graded good. So hopefully these 1 or 2 might take and hopefully we will get pregnant, but who knows. Excited?
Buy one, get one free, innit?
Buy one, get one free. Yeah, hopefully. Bye! So we've just come out of the clinic and everything went in well. A little bit more uncomfortable, well I say a little bit, it was quite a lot more uncomfortable than the last transfer because my bladder wasn't full enough, so I had to have a catheter to fill my bladder up, which is never fun. It also hit me a lot more emotionally this time. I don't know, but the tears just came. I was just lying there and the tears were just falling out my face. I don't know whether it's because of everything that's gone on previously or whether it's relief that finally 2 are going back in. I don't know, but it is God, the biggest emotional roller coaster I've ever been on in my life. And luckily I had Dan by my side holding my hand the whole way, and he's incredible. And it's just, yeah, so take it easy now for the next 2 weeks till
to see if one or two or none have taken, so hopefully, yeah, I'm very emotional right now, so I'm gonna go home, put a silly film on or something, and yeah, hibernate for the day. But yeah, that's it. Bye.
Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe somehow you will win you.
So after our embryo transfer on Thursday, we were told that the likelihood of any of the fertilised embryos being frozen was very, very low. In fact, less than 5% chance of any of the other embryos being frozen. So we didn't have our hopes up, but then today, on Sunday the 17th of November, we had a call to say that one little embryo had been had got to blastocyst and it's been frozen. He's actually really happy. He cried when he found out, but now he's being all cool on the video. But no, we're ecstatic, aren't we?
It's not a good angle for me, this camera.
Now you're gonna make me do this video again. I don't.
It's not a good angle for me, that is it? It's like me putting that angle on you, saying, "Are you happy? Are you happy?"
Outtakes.
So it's Wednesday the 27th of November and tomorrow is test day. I'm feeling all sorts of emotions. I'm very excited if it's a positive. I'm also dreading that horrible feeling of getting negative again, and I'm really enjoying this like pregnancy weird bubble that you're in from when you have your embryo transfer. So I don't want that to end tomorrow with a negative. So oh god, my brain is crazy, but yeah, it's tomorrow. Bye.